thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate the Fenway Sports Group and Joe Bertani Hockey, because I know it's been a difficult week for these people, and it's, you can't control Mother Nature, and the fact that they were able to pull this thing off under all the circumstances is a tribute to them. It's I don't think anyone in this room thought we were going to play the second game tonight, and the fact that we did is certainly a tribute to those guys. It's a tough situation. I'm sure they were answering a lot of questions over the last 48 hours, so great job by them. As far as the game goes, special teams, you give up 3 power play goals, and down 4-0 before the first period ends. It's just this, which hasn't happened to us all year. The penalty kill's been pretty good all year. Right now we're in a situation where it's one thing after another. It's a different problem every game right now, and that's something we're going to have to correct. I actually thought we got off to a good start. The first 10 minutes of the game, I thought we were playing pretty well, but again, penalties have crept into our game. And early in the season, they were a huge problem for us. I thought we corrected it as the season went on. Then the break happened, and we've taken 5, 6, 7 penalties, 8 penalties in the game since the break ended, and that is a big problem for us. You cannot have success if you take penalties. We try to keep it to 4 or less. We haven't been successful doing that, and it certainly has put us in a difficult position since the break has ended. That being said, I loved what we did in the third period. Of course, as a coach, you're kind of figuring, well, they may have dropped their intensity level a little bit and played on their heels a little bit, but I saw things, we were much more purposeful in the third period than we had been when we were in the first 2. Actually, I shouldn't say that. No, we were purposeful early in the game, and then we get down, and hey, it's not a, when you're in the situation we're in and you get down 4-0 before the first period's over, you need to be incredibly mentally tough to stay with it. And there were some lapses in between, but we're able to pull ourselves together, and our goal was to win the third period, and it's 5-3. We've got the goalie pulled. We hit a post, and it looked like Red Gendron threw the puck into the net, the first empty netter. I mean, it's just the lucky bomb. I mean, just literally that thing rolled from inside their blue line, and it barely got over the goal line before Oxenden got to the net. But that being said, you have to play 60 minutes. You shouldn't put yourself in that position. But I was proud of the way we came together in the third. We stuck together in the third period. We did a lot of the little things that we were trying to accomplish. We've got to hold on to them. We have to build on them. We're a fragile group right now. We're going through a difficult time, and I think if we can hold on to what happened in the third period and some of the things we did well, we'll give ourselves a chance to have success moving forward.
Coach, in addition to all the penalties in the first period, that outburst for Maine came after an hour-plus delay. Was that a factor for you as well?
I don't know. I mean, what's killed us is face-offs. I mean, we lose face-offs so cleanly, and the thing just went right back to their board. Point the thing at eyes. When the kid got the puck to the net, they got bodies to the net, and that's how we climbed back, didn't it? That's how we climbed back into the game. We get bodies to the net, we get pucks to the net, all of a sudden we score 3 goals in a short period of time. But I don't think, I don't think they did anything different to prepare themselves during that long delay. It just, they were on power play when the game resumed, and their power play was the difference in the game.
Cason, beyond, getting way behind and what earlier than you would have liked, what was the experience like for you today? It was certainly strange circumstances to be playing in a variety of ways.
It was really fun. It was really exciting to be here. Skating practice yesterday was exciting. Coming to the rink today was awesome. It's an awesome experience to play in. Obviously, we got behind really fast, so the exciting experience kind of turns into a negative one real quick. But I think we battled hard in the third, and we just keep doing that in the first 2 periods. I think we should be fine.
You obviously go through many hockey games where you have hour breaks in between play. Was there anything different you tried to do that you wouldn't be during an intermission, and what did you think of the team's focus and energy level coming out of that break?
I thought we were fine. I thought everyone was focused when we went into the locker room. It was kind of tough on my legs. I got completely undressed after that intermission. A couple of guys did the same. I think we tried to keep getting our legs fresh and going so we get back out there. And I think we were fine. We were ready to go, and then they score literally right off the first face-off when we got back out there. So that was tough, but I think we were completely ready to go when we came back out.
You see lightning. Do you think the game's going to come back after that, or?
Yeah, I definitely thought we were going to get to play again. So as coach says, you got to be ready to go no matter what. So we were all ready to go no matter what the circumstances was.
Cason, obviously, it's fun to be here and have the experience, but important was it to put something together in the third period so that your memories of Fenway aren't getting the 5-0 shutout?
Yeah, that's definitely important. I think we had a really good comeback, something to build on for next time, and we go down and play BC and Lowell next weekend. So I think that's something to build on going forward.
Any other questions for Cason, so we can let him go?
How did the standing water kind of play into the factor?
I think it was just bad in the first couple minutes of the periods, or when the Zan came out. After that, it kind of calmed down. There was one point where Summerby kind of like stopped right in front of him. He kind of fell, and I think Noonan almost lost it too. But after the first couple minutes, I think we were fine. What's happening with them too, so it's not like it was any excuses or anything. But I think it was great.
Anything else for him, so we can let him go? Thank you very much. Head back. More questions for Coach Quinn? Coach, obviously this game is pretty much in your backyard. It's a stone's throw away from campus. You get down the way you did. Did you appeal to the guys at all that, hey, you wear the word Boston on your jerseys. This is a home game and it matters.
We've talked about that prior to the game, after the Dartmouth game. So, I just it was the penalty kill really that put us behind. I mean, I thought we were ready to play. I thought we had a good first 7 or 8 minutes. Penalties, again, penalties, unnecessary, needless penalties, put us behind the 8 ball. And our penalty kills, like I said, has been pretty good. It was 85% going in the game, and we haven't given up. I mean, that was 3 for 6. That hasn't happened so year long. They give their power play credit. I mean, they do a great job of getting to the net. They get pucks to their point, and they just get it to the net. We talked about that before the game. I mean, they're not drawing a Picasso out there. They get it to the point, they get it to the net, and their forwards get to the net with a purpose. And it gave our goalie problems, and it gave our net front D problems.
Coach, you mentioned the other day that a win would put you at 3 or 4. You'd see a light at the end of the tunnel with 1 game under 500. So, what would it take? What is it going to take to get back to winning ways?
Hopefully we can build, like I said, hopefully we can build on what happened in the third period. We get distracted a little bit easily. We're young, so sometimes guys lose a little bit of focus. I mean, the next step as you climb the hockey ladder is much more mental than it is physical. And when you have 9 freshmen in the lineup every single night, many times you're thinking, are there 3 freshmen out there right now? It's just what we have. And they're all good players. They're all going to be great players, but we have those lapses. And the first goal wasn't a lapse by a freshman. We do a good job killing the first part of that penalty, and we come back into our end, and we got 2 forwards on one side of the rink, and the middle of the rink's wide open. Our forwards need to understand on the penalty kills, balance of the ice. When you see a forward battle along the wall, you're going to stay in the middle. And we've done it, like I said, that hasn't been a problem all year. And boom, all of a sudden it is, and it's in the back of our net, and we're down 1-0. So, we're in that. We're in that little funk where, you fix one hole in the dam and then the other one springs loose and you put your finger in that one and another one springs loose, and, we have to find a way to put all our fingers in all the holes and stop that dam from leaking all over the place.
O'Connor has been pulled the last 2 games. He hasn't made it halfway through before being taken out in favor of McGuire. Just kind of what's going wrong with him in the past few games?
I have to watch, one of the things that he does very well, and I would think, I'm guessing because I haven't seen it, it's tough to tell during those conditions and where we are on the bench why the goals are going in, but boy, the first half of the season he was aggressive, he was square, he was big. I mean, there wasn't a lot of room there, and now, in the last 2 games he's played, there's been a lot of point shots that have found their way to the net, which weren't happening early in the season. Now maybe it's just because the screening, or sometimes that can happen. But like I said, I'll have to look at the film and talk to him and Mike Garagosian to figure out if there's anything technical that he's not doing that he was doing in the first half of the season.
What did you feel like May did well on their PK? You guys were 1 for 8, I think, in your power play.
I thought the goal played well. I thought we weren't efficient on the power play. We had some great chances on the first one, and we just weren't capitalizing. I didn't think we kept it as simple as they did on the power play. I thought they were they get 2 breakaways on our first power play. One of them is because a guy under duress goes cross ice, and the second one, the puck comes bobbling out to the blue line, and our defenseman tries to keep it in instead of just backing off. You know, you have to understand the elements and the conditions, so, you know, I don't know if it was so much what they were doing as opposed to what we weren't doing.
What were the difficulties of getting the team kind of back in the right mindset coming into that long delay?
I didn't really feel they were. Like I said, I mean, we come out of that long delay, and I just go back to the circumstances. We're starting to kill a penalty. You know, they win the faceoff as clean as day, and kid risks the puck to the net, and it goes in. You know, so that's, I don't know. I guess it happened so fast. You can't really tell whether we were ready to play or not. It just, you know, it wasn't like we were able to, you know, get 40 seconds of hockey going and say, oh, gee, we're not ready to play. I mean, that was 4 seconds. Not really. You know, don't underestimate what that can do to you mentally, because you wait for an hour and then you go out there and then boom, 4 seconds later it's the third goal. Second goal. It's 2-0. You know, so.
Anything else final for Coach Quinn? Coach, thank you very much.